Hi guys, I just received my Chigee AIO-6 MAX motorcycle smart riding system, and I wanted to put it on my motorcycle so I can actually use the navigation system and be able to use, like the GPS, so I don't have to put my phone on it. So I'm gonna show you how to set it up and use it on my motorcycle. So I'm gonna open it and see what's inside. Here we go. So this is what it looks like, what was in the box, and I'm gonna set it up right here and I'll show you how to do it. So I got all these tools that were in the box, and there was another one of these, a thicker one that I used to actually set it up right here to be tight enough. There were a couple of little tricks that I had to do. So first of all, I had to assemble this part where the USB-C port is and make sure that it's tight and secure. And then I had to use the smaller one to assemble this part, the back of the display. And also there is a ball head, and I had to secure these and put it in the right position. And then there was a bigger one that I had to use to basically assemble these screws over here. It's very important when you're displaying it that you don't cover the speedometer. So, I tried it, I got on the bike and I was able to see both displays when I set it up. So this one was the easy part, and now we have to make sure that it's connected to the battery, so that you can see the speedometer and the display at the same time. And there is this cable that comes out from the display, and it has 3 cables at the end. This one is the one that's connecting to the battery, and the other 2 is for the camera that we can set up. One is for the front, one is from the back. That was not part of the package, so we're gonna have to get that later. But this is the cable that we have to set up. And then there is this wire that at the end I'm gonna have to somehow hide so it's not in the way. And there are little zip ties to somehow make this disappear so it's not in the way and it's not ugly wires everywhere. So basically this one is connected, the display. And now I'm gonna have to take off the seat so I can connect it to the battery. Now I'm going to take down the seat. So I put the key in here and I have to turn it. And then it clicks and we have it open. Okay, so I took off the seat and I'm gonna get this cable out of the way for now. And I have to get to the battery somehow. There's 1, 2. Three. I have to be careful so I don't lose it. And then there's this one. So now I'm gonna put this on the battery, and first of all I'm gonna put the red under the red. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. And try to put the cover on it as much as I can. And then carefully, I'm gonna put the black on here. Okay, so now I am going to open this one, and basically I have to set this up so if I don't use the motorcycle, then it doesn't drain the battery. So we're gonna try to attach it to the headlight, which only turns on when I turn on the ignition. So if I connect this with the headlight, then we should be fine. So according to this one, the headlight is right here, this guy. And I'm gonna try to take this guy out. And so I put this in here under the headlight, and I'm gonna now connect this one and see if I turn the motorcycle on, if it works. So let's see. All right, so next, I'm just gonna set this on aside and
could be, I don't know.
And looks like it worked.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to set it. I don't know what my UTC time is, but it works. So that is what we wanted to know. I just activated it, so the connection is working. I guess it says please use a micro SD card with transfer speed rated U3. I don't know what that means, but maybe we need to get a micro SD card in it. We don't have a camera, so that's fine. No camera. Right. So we might do a little software update, but looks like the operation is successful. Now we just have to hide all the cables and make sure it disappears. And looks like we cannot do anything without an SD card. So now we have to screw out this waterproof section so we can put in the SD card that we found, and we might have to buy you know, SD card for this, but for now we're just gonna use the one that we have here at home. We successfully installed an SD card, and it formatted it and connected it and checked it and verified it, and now we're just gonna download the latest update to make sure that we are on the right version. And looks like it's going pretty quickly. No. Okay, looks like it's installing the latest update. Okay, so it installed, updated, did all the things that was necessary, and I opened on my phone the CarPlay, and it already, I can already see Chigee. So I am going to pair it. I don't know if it's still updating something on the display. I thought we were already done with this, but it's still doing something. Okay, good. So now it updated everything, and I opened my CarPlay and I found Chigee. So I am going to pair it. And it is connected. Yay.
What is it?
Okay. I guess the music is not playing on it. So I'm gonna, it's working. It is Clearwater Beach. It is working.
Go.
I guess it also shows my music, which is going to play from my phone, but I can make phone calls. And what else? Look at my calendar. Wonderful. So basically anything that normally shows up on my CarPlay is also showing up here. So we were successful installing it, and I think we're good to go. I just want to test it finally if I turn off the ignition. It's powering off. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I guess we successfully installed it. We connected it to the battery in a way where it only turns on when the ignition is on in the motorcycle. So hopefully it's not gonna drain the battery, but we're gonna have to take it out on a test drive and make sure that GPS is working, everything is working. And now I'm just worried that if anybody calls me, now it's gonna blink in the middle of me riding the motorcycle. So that might be distracting, but for the GPS, it's up and running. Finally, I'm ready to test my new Chigee. And let's see, I'm gonna turn on the engine, and there it is. I don't know if it could be seen, but it reflects very nicely, so you can see my beautiful tree. But it's coming on, and as you can see, I was able to switch it over to mile from kilometer, and it is connected to my iPhone. So Apple Play is finally connected, and I guess I can make phone calls, but that's not what I want to do. But I'm gonna type in a direction and then check out the GPS. But it looks like everything that's on my iPhone is right here. And podcast, I don't know if I'm like why I need that. I don't think I'm gonna listen to a podcast while I'm riding, but this is the most important thing. I'm able to navigate. So here we go. Alright, we're gonna go around the neighborhood a little bit just to show you how cool the GPS is. I just put in some address that goes somewhere. We might not be following exactly the GPS, but this is how it looks. It's pretty cool. It also shows the speed limit and everything is that a normal GPS shows. It's pretty cool that it also has the audible on it, but I don't think I would ever go anywhere listen to my audiobooks by riding a motorcycle, or you know, take phone calls in the middle of it. But it's all connected with Apple Play, so everything is available. I think we're just gonna go around the block. Now we're gonna confuse the GPS because we're not following the instructions. And it already recalculated, so we're gonna just drive it crazy because we're not gonna follow any of the instructions from this point on. I have to see what else it's capable of doing, because I don't know if other than the GPS, if any of those other functions I'm gonna be using, but I have to check. The good thing is that finally the weather is super nice, so we're gonna be able to start our motorcycle season because it's not 100 Fahrenheit, it's only 80, so this is pretty nice. And hopefully starting next week it's gonna get even lower, and then we're really gonna get out and have some fun trips. One thing that's pretty cool that we connected it with the battery, so every time we turn off the motorcycle, you know, I think it has like 10 seconds, but it shuts down. It also gives us the numbers on how long the ride was, you know, how many minutes. It gives some statistics if anybody cares. So that might be useful for something. And here we are again. Whoa. So now I'm gonna power it down and see how quickly. So there you go. It says, you know, it was a 1.6 miles that we rode. Riding time 15 minutes. There you go.